Welcoming you back to crypto's juiciest news. Bitcoin and the crypto markets are taking a bit of a tumble with the stonky market, and we are looking at the second day of the Ethereum ETF. The Ethereum ETF right now, friends, is actually doing pretty garbage, which is actually right in line. And if we go check out the Bitcoin price, friends, you can't see it much from here. You can't see this price here, but if you change it to Ethereum, you'll be able to see what's actually going on. You see how it's taken a dip down. Now, friends, usually in these scenarios, I mean, everyone goes through this USD ratio pricing, right? But the real ratio you want to look at is, of course, the ETH BTC. ETH BTC is still getting crushed while Soylana ETH ratio is going up. Okay, so ETH BTC is still at 0.05, but if you check it out here, I still believe. And I've left the ratio at blue here, even though, I mean, just like, look, man, I know it's third cycle curse. We've seen it from before. Third cyclers, they only go up after Bitcoin cranks it. That's it. It doesn't have enough power to even remotely move before that 4-year cycle rotation, that magic park, that true expansion. And yes, Ethereum is in the third cycle. It's kind of, man, it's just kind of funny how, friends, just 2 years ago, I remember every single person in crypto, including myself, saying, wow, if it wasn't for Ethereum, we really would be at zero. And it really did feel like that. And it was actually true. Everything was crumbling. All the DeFi on Ethereum still worked. It all still worked. Still does work today. Everything matched in terms of liquidations, cascading stuff, all the orders and everything. And everything actually, pretty much just showed to the world that it was just a leverage issue. That's why everything went down, right? But now we've taken a turn, right? And now Ethereum is still consistently pooped on. But you know what we can do, friends? We can actually check out the big time frame macro chart. Ethereum still in this zone. Now, if you want to know, in the Bitcoin ETF, it dropped 20% on the launch, and then it went up. But there was a thing with that Bitcoin ETF. First, it went up. You see that? First, it went up quite a bit. It was at 42K, rushed up to 48, and then drops 20% from here, you know? So if you want to look at just what a 20% drop for Ethereum does on the Ethereum ETF, I'm not saying it's going to get here. It would go back down to 2,800. It would actually make it look like a head and shoulders. It'd be funny. Remember, Uncle Peter Brand is going to comment on that. But yeah, that's exactly where we stand. And yeah, man, if we didn't know what was going on, we would be in full panic mode, but we do know what's going on. And yeah, man, once again, it comes back down to this 4-year cycle magic. And we're looking at the others BTC ratio. We're still waiting for mid-August. Now, what happens if this happens? What happens if we keep going down? Well, that's actually, I think that'd be very, very bad. But what can you do? What can you do at that point? You can't do anything. Yeah, you just have to accept, okay, the cycle broke. What next? All right. But so far it hasn't broken. So far, it's actually been following exactly to the T. Even this time of distance, the distance it flipped green on the weekly super trend, that's when altcoins start to move up. That actually matched 2016 and 2020. So this was the third time. So I know, man, every time I get to these critical inflections, every single time, how many times have I told you, well, friends, I just don't trust this 4-year cycle. I don't trust that something's going to break. What's happened every single time? Some sort of magic just brings it back in line. And we will play some pump music, friends, just to try rescue the friends out here. We're struggling. We're really struggling. I mean, the bear market, friends. The bear market basically was way, way, way worse than what we have here. At least we've been already shown signs that it can go up. Okay, now even though I am in a state-of-the-art bear disguise, panda bear disguise, this is the Russell 2000 index. This is a weekly chart. It has like these wicks, but you can't use it like crypto charts because there's always like these like gap up, close down, then gap back up type of BS type of things. But this is pretty much what we're waiting for. Stocks have taken a tumble. It's going to be a while, right? Maybe we'll see by the end of this year. I guess we're going to find out in the next few months if it can rock it. Now, with stonks, friends, I've been hearing that apparently this was like one of the worst days ever. And I'm looking at this like really, really one of the worst days ever. Why? Why is it one of the worst days ever? So what they do, friends, is this in the stock market. They go from this close and then they measure how far down it goes. And there you go. It's 2.45%. So you times that by 4. That's like crypto dropping 10% in a day. That would be like Bitcoin crashing down to 59K in a day. We already had that. I remember seeing Uncle Bobby Lucas. he has some sort of cycle part here, bottoming out, then we go up, whatever. Stocks, crypto, let's look at the correlation. I have it right here. This is actually the Bitcoin with the NASDAQ, friends. Okay, Bitcoin is in, obviously, the candle chart. This is NASDAQ. Now, you know, they were following exactly to the T. What's happened here? We disconnected. So that's why we're not actually moving down that much. Why? It's because the stock market went extended and then crypto actually went down. And now crypto goes up and the stock market's basically converging. It's funny how they work. That's why it kind of shows you who's a weak player sometimes. But we're not really playing these divergences and stuff in the stock market because you're basically pretty much punting. And we're not here to do that. We're here to play the whole cycle. Now, friends, if you haven't seen it, this is my PulseChain Altcoins shopping video. I go through like 30, 40, 50 coins, and there's like 30, 40, 50 to go. But everybody you pretty much got the point. Everything's down 50 to 80%. This is normal. This is normal. If you like the coins, keep DCA buying. If you don't like them, go cry somewhere else. That's the game. This is the volatility that you just have to accept. Part of the Bitcoin halvening. We've gone through this many times before. Remember, friends, as I show everyone what this Bitcoin halvening year does, it's got nothing to do with retiring you. Only a few people in Soylana land retire, and guess what? A lot of them round tripped. You saw what happened with Joe Biden. Okay, the Bitcoin halvening year, its job in the cycle is to just show you we can go up. People can return. Energy can come back. Things can actually fly. Like, it makes you remember why you're in crypto in the first place. That's exactly what we saw this year. Okay, and also I saw some comments in the Twitter section. Some people saying this has been the absolute worst bull market of all time. Yeah, man, it has. And I even have it written here, right? We are 70% of the way through the crypto cycle. And I just want to tell you this, okay? Anybody who disagrees with that, if they say, no, the bull market hasn't started. No, we are 75% of the way through the bull market, through the whole cycle, sorry. It's been gone for 3 years, friends. It's been gone for 3 years. So, like, we bottomed out literally 3 years ago. So that's when you're 2 to 3 years ago. So it goes about 3.5, 4 years-ish. So we've been gone for around 3 years, 75%. You do the maths. We've got about 1 year left-ish. And the onus is not on me to say that, because there's been 3 cycles. All of them have happened the exact same time. The exact same. Pretty much the same window of time. So if you believe something is going to crack differently, or we've got plenty of go, we've got so much more to go. Okay, if you really, really believe that, the onus is on you. It's not on people saying that, because it's literally been 3 out of 3 times. This is the 4th one. And remember as well, crypto goes parabolic in the final 100 days. We've seen that. It's literally death and destruction and pain. Everybody feels like they got scammed in pretty much every coin. And then the winning chosen coins go and do big moonshot runs. And it takes about 100 days. We've seen in every single coin, the final 100 days, that's it. Out of 3.5 to 4 years. But you don't know, right? When's your time up? Did yours only run for 30 days in a round trip? Some coins did that. Or did your coin run for 100 days? But things like XRP and Litecoin, they only ran a 2x in their euphoria phase. Whereas Doge did a 12. That's why XRP guys and everyone else just round trips out. Okay. There's also people who sold Hex too early at 1 to 2 cents back in April 2021-ish, around there. But then Richard, I guess, rotates the Ethereum in and he continues it later throughout 2021. So that's human intervention moving the cycle with that phase as well. So you're not guaranteed of any of these, but at least you have an idea of where things are going. And where do we get all these friends? It's from models, on-chain distributions of holders and supply. This is obviously an ode to PIKA on PulseChain. So that's what it comes down to, friends. All these on-chain stuff, you're looking at the excess supply coming from the whales. You add all of it up, they're all pretty much saying the same thing. Now, as far as altcoins go, friends, you just, like I said, you're going to have to do the exact same thing you want on every single chart. You go to their chart, drop 50 to 70% if you want, and get in. This is the PIKA on PulseChain chart. There's many others, friends. There's heaps of others. It's kind of interesting as well. What I've noticed is there's a couple of soy boy virgin cucks on their puberty blockers who they haven't been watching any of my shows. They come in one day and they just see one day that I'm not talking about a specific coin, right? And I'm looking at them like, it was just 4 days ago. What's this guy talking about? And I realize, oh no, the same thing that's happening to Ivan on Tech is now happening to me. I remember in 2020, literally 4 years ago, whenever Ivan would not talk about a coin for 48 hours, people, soy boys on their puberty blockers, once again, whatever hormones messed up there, start crying really hard because they think, oh, you don't like it or you've sold it or whatever. This should just been 48 hours, man. That's it. We just covered it. And these people, look, I empathize with them because they don't know how to do 6 push-ups in a row. They don't. They can't even do a chin-up or 2. And they only have this select amount of coins. They've got like 3 coins. So all they want to be doing is just yelling at someone, hey, talk about my coin, talk about my coin. So I don't blame them for doing that. That's the marketplace. But when you see people like this, don't ever think, okay, like everything is has been abandoned or whatever. Nothing's been abandoned. You know what you need. You need the speeds to go up. You need Bitcoin to go up, expand new highs. You need Ethereum to follow, right? Or you just need any of the speed coins of your layer 1 chains to go up first. So specifically, if you're talking about PulseChain, for example, or the altcoins on there, man, PulseChain's down 93% against ETH, 91%. Like, it's horrendous. It needs to do a 10x, right, with Ethereum not moving from today, and then you get back to break even from launch date. Okay, just to show you, that's how ravaged the spear is as well. Also, the Ethereum altcoins are wrecked as well. Okay, it's only the Soylana ones that have been doing well because if I show you right now, Soylana versus ETH ratio is now climbing back up as ETH continues to be sold off. So we might even see this continue pop off. It'll be actually quite amazing to see. They've never before done that where we have a double movement of these cycles coming back in and narratives appearing. But even if Solana's price did go up, you're probably going to see your worst nightmares if you're holding one of these old Soylana abandoned coins because everybody's just a jeet over there and they're TikTok generation Zoomers. They probably just move on to the new coins and just abandon yours, right? Like, look what happened to Hobbs, which is Ansem's cat. By the way, there's a guy who went all in on this. I'm not even joking. Okay, he literally went all in on this, and it was in the comment section. Just shout out to Ansem. I know he's pooping on me, but he tagged me and mentioned me like twice. And yeah, there was a guy in the comment section. Literally, look, I don't know if it's say whatever you want about me. This guy, he went all in on here. He literally went all in. He's lost all of his money. Wow, that's nuts. Lost all of his money. Now he's hoping probably he got in around here. You're down 97% in freaking 2-3 months, and it's Ansem's cat. You see, so they just go move on to something else. Now, baby dolls, I want to change it up a bit. So the deep state obviously owns the media. Look at all these pre-programmed stuff coming in at the same time, friends. Look at this. Kamala is brat. What is Kamala Harris brat rebrand all about? How this off-putting color shaded the internet and beyond. The internet says Kamala Harris is brat, and her campaign is embracing it. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, bang, bang, bang. By the way, these are all owned 100%. They are all owned, friends, by, yes, a lot of them have the same influence, okay? I'm not going to say the families' names. You could do all of them, but you do all the research yourself. But they're all owned by the same families. That's it. Owned by the same families, same control. And they do this pre-programmed stuff that comes out. I want to throw this at you away. Sunny decree. Ethereum is a scam. I love it. You know, Sunny, friends, actually interesting. Sunny had a video. He's speaking in, I think, German. I think Sunny's German. He's talking about how smart Richard Hart is, okay? And he had to delete it. I don't know why he deleted it, but probably because like Bitcoin Max is like, no, Richard's a scammer. How could you call him smart? So it's fascinating, right? But I know Sunny's watching, man. I know he's watching. If the Hex chart can do glorious things, I know he's going to be watching. And speaking of them, let's have a quick look. You have the PulseX chart as well, doing this nice rounded top bottom as well. If you check the ratio is very strong, very healthy, 0.55. I saw some big dude trading around. But this is PHEX, right? So I know Sunny, people doesn't even know about PulseChain or care about it. But it would be nice, man, if this started just doing this. Okay, it just goes back to 10 or 15 cents. And because that's like 20, 30x, because they don't have the reference from the 99% down. I know you can tell them that, but see, everybody holding, you feel bad, but what you don't understand is people not in the coin, they were all watching it at the low. They were all aware of it. They had many days and months to get in, and they're thinking about the possibility. What if I did get in and it went up? And then they just ignore that thought. But then if you do show them it going up, they don't care about your 99% down. They just said, like, if you say to them, you missed out, man. You had that opportunity. It breaks them, friends. It kills them inside, and then actually boosts the network effect. But then it doesn't always work, right? Here you have XRP guy posting right under him. This is the funny Twitter algorithm for me. XRP, oh my God, it's happening. Everyone stay calm. Stay effing calm today. So when you look at XRP, friends, remember, just showing you, it is all about the BTC ratio. Okay, this is the XRP BTC ratio. Put it on a weekly chart and put it on regular, and there you go. Okay, so that's the XRP chart. Actually, put it on a monthly. Okay, this is, look, this is what everyone's celebrating. But hey, okay, more power to you. Just to let you know, man, even XRP from the open, man, 10 years ago, friends, it's down 82% against Bitcoin. So it's like, where would it be respectable? Here. You need to do like a 13x. So it's got to go back to like $8-9 pretty much, or maybe like $6 to $7. And the XRP BTC ratio would be, I guess you could say it's worth it because you waited all these years and you finally got a big premium. Now, I don't think anybody's going to sell. They're going to round trip it again because you've been holding that long. You really do believe that XRP is going to be added to the US balance sheet or whatever other beliefs that they have. And talking about belief, I hope you don't believe this. So there's been obviously all these fake deep state programming, brainwashing polls saying Kamala Harris is in front with Trump, where complete load of crap. Every single paying market is paying him like 70% odds pretty much. And now they're like, oh, dropping down a bit to 68, 66%. And I just want to remind you, look at this. Most polls are pure propaganda. Look at this. Hillary, 49%. Donald Trump, 37%. Check this out, Jay Plush. That particular election was mainstream media and smart money. I remember Trump was 10-1 odds at the bookmakers on the day of vote. Exact same odds with Brexit too. Was weird seeing the bookies get such politically large things drastically wrong twice a year. Yeah, because the programming, man. Because they never thought they had something wrong like that. Because a lot of people, silent majority fans, they really do. You vote with your feet, you vote with your wallet. But the odds, right? The odds, everybody will say that bookies learned, right? They were repricing off mainstream media. They were repricing their source, their spear of what they thought value was obviously wrong. Because what they did is they probably looked at like, here's 20 models, 20 polls. Okay, 19 of them have these odds. Okay, sweet. So they're like, oh, this is a 1 in 100 year chance that we're wrong. It ended up being the 1 in 100 chance that they were wrong. Now, this is what's been happening today, friends. Stocks tumbling, man. It's up 2%. Oh no, 2 to 3%. AMD 6%. Everyone just does these bubbles. Also, there's a guy in here. I don't know why, man. Just having a total cry. Ethereum ETF, yeah, friends, is disappointing. Of course, it's disappointing, but it takes some time. Ethereum might take a few weeks, just like Bitcoin did, but there's no guarantees of this. ETH BTC ratio has obviously been flopping down as well. So, look, remember the narratives beforehand. People said, now that Wall Street understands the Bitcoin ETF, Ethereum ETF should do well off the bat. It doesn't need time to rinse. Well, look what ends up happening, though. And if you're curious what's actually been happening, it's because of Barry Shilbert from Grayscale. They've been dumping a crap. They dumped like 500 million, but eventually they run out. That's all you need. But meanwhile, check this out. Soylana weekly active addresses is going parabolic. What do you do with this information, man? They're daily users. These are weekly users, friends. Weekly users, 10 million. 10 million. That's why, I mean, looking at PulseChain, it's got like 10,000. If that, Ethereum as well, stuck on like, 400, 500,000 daily users. The Soylana weekly active ones are still climbing. Where does this land? I don't know. But look, if there is another season on Soylana, you already know they're all cheats. You have to buy the new coins. So being in Soylana in those trashy meme coins is not enough because they keep switching around. We've seen it on Twitter. People rotate stuff around. Most of the Ethereum and EVM stuff is obviously not moving around, but now you get to see EVM is third cycle stuff. It's third cycle stuff. Perhaps we're all cursed. Anything attached to it is cursed. That's why it's been one of the most hated cycles ever. Hated cycles ever, and it's not even close. Literally, there's too many coins, and the people who won, they don't even know they've won. They think they're just geniuses, and they round trip everything. You've seen the stories. And I want to ask you this, friends. Are you still my Habibi? Hope you are. Bull market, 75% of the way through. We're into the final stretch. Hopefully, things go parabolic. We are prepared. What if they don't? Okay, if they don't, they don't. If you want to walk us up, whatever. But you got to think about how you're going to be tuning yourself in for these next 12 months. See, friends, everyone thinks, I know I've been speaking to everyone. Okay, I'll just see all your comments. Everyone thinks they're going to be selling top. You're not. You want to know why? Because I went back and checked the research and I'm like, wait a minute. Only 1 in 8 coins actually did massive nuclear run-ups. 7 out of 8 coins didn't. So 7 out of 8 people were disappointed last cycle. That's why they held. That's why nobody was selling in April 2021. It just got started. So where are you going to be spending your time, right? So boys are watching top 10 altcoins. Girls are watching top 10 outfits. Now, for the life of me, I do not know why these things, friends, are always popular on YouTube and this stuff happens. But you see these friends, attention grabbing, give me attention, give me attention. Now, sadly, that works. That works. That's crypto as well. Crypto's network effects. Okay, so I guarantee, man, you get a girl like this to put some altcoin on her shirt, you're going to be simsed out by it. Right? You got to understand why. Why? See, if she put a stock, no one's buying the stock. No one cares. Why? It's the meme, man. It's the meme of stocks. It's the cash flow boomer mentality. It's sticky there. Well, in crypto, it's trading network effects. We're trading communities that are moving around. And what's also more disgusting is people will be over it in like a month or two or even 3 days, but people still have a go. They still have a go. They're constantly trying to speculate on people's network effects. So the more stuff that grabs attention, that's the stuff that wins. And if someone tries to put others down for them grabbing attention, every time someone does that, go check the coins they're holding. The coins that they're holding, their founder spent a lot of time maybe doing it. I've seen a lot of hexagons do it. They'll like accuse me or someone else like, oh, this person's just trying to grab attention. Like, where were you in 2020, 2021, and 2022? What was Richard Hart doing? He literally spent like, what, $12 million buying watches just to get attention. You see what I mean? So everyone does it. If you don't have attention, you lose. It's not about good or bad or profitable and unprofitable, right? It's not even about the fundamentals, friends. That's a boomer mindset, TradFi mindset. What wins in crypto is you're either popular or irrelevant. That's it. You're popular. And here's the thing. If you're buying popular stuff, you're buying highs. So the game is to try to figure out stuff that might not be popular today, that has been in the past, or you speculate is easy to gain popularity, at least decent popularity, That's where it comes down to an active community. That's when it comes down to maybe information asymmetry. Maybe someone with a fluffy microphone likes the coin or somebody else. Maybe Coinbase are going to send a lot of customers around to be looking at the coin. Check this out too. In 2021, one guy made a spreadsheet of every dog coin because SHIB pumped. He called himself Kennel Master. He put $500 to $1,000 in every single coin. He profited $3.3 million. Posted on Biz the 4chan board. He made $1.7 million of HOC, $480,000 of Dogelon. So this is all these things. You actually see it up here, 3.3 million. So why did I show that, friends? Well, that strategy doesn't work anymore. Okay. That was a specific sector. So SHIB went up, Doge went up. He just allocated into all these coins and he had a big move. Look how hard it is to do that. Pump.fun, for example, is just showing you, okay, there's 130,000 meme coins a week. What theme do you buy? This guy just bought dog coins because not everyone knew how to make dog coins. Not everyone knew how to make these just, even though they were just deploying basic stuff, basic copy-paste contracts. So that's the type of stuff that worked back then. If you're trying that, if you're trying that thing again, you're gonna get wrecked. You're probably gonna get wrecked. And how do we know that? That's already happening on Soylana. So the seasons on Soylana, they're not lasting 2 months. They're lasting like 2 days. 2 days. So you don't have all this time to hold and do any of these. And then pretty much everyone rotates out. Look what happened with Hobbs. There was an Ansem narrative, and then Ansem's parents, and Ansem's frog, Ansem's cat. So what actually do you do? Well, you have to speculate once again that you think at least the thing you're in, the network effect will at least keep growing, or have a megaphone loud enough to capture people's attention when we do get that expansion high. Okay, we're praying we do. Now, having some fun here, friends. Now, this post, look at this. My 38-year-old husband was just told by his cardiologist and just blah, blah, blah. She talks about the jab and stuff, but just, Ben, this is just hilarious. This guy, right, just jokes, would him receiving the zombie virus and spreading the disease be a better alternative? And she replies, he still got the zombie virus. Now, not political, friends, and I don't care, but this guy looks exactly like Cocky. Check that out. There is a guy in every Twitter thread. There's always a guy like that. There's always a guy like that. And I mean, it's just funny. In Twitter land, everybody's been railing on him because he is pro-Biden. Friends, pro-Biden, pro-Kamala Harris. Now, that's okay, friends. Don't really care about your political views. It was just funny. Even when Joe Biden couldn't speak, he's slurring. He just does, he's mixing up names, which is what he does. Cocky's saying, yeah, just common gaffes. Just, yeah, anybody could just misspell and misspeak their name. Yeah, anybody can just accidentally replace the word Putin with Trump and Trump with Putin, all these, right? So these are the types of things that is just hanging around in the crypto space while we're waiting for these candles to pump. And of course, having some fun again here with some memes. What girls think guys want, and then you have absolutely big fat green candles everyone's waiting for. This growth, friends. You know it's true. And what else is true to add? Friends, the scammers keep coming. See, this is the type of stuff that's lurking on Soylana, by the way. This is absolute garbage. So, do you remember the coins water, beer, tea? They rugged over $40 million. They got listed on Bybit. That rugged for $10 million, the first one. The second one was $40 million. All these Instagram horse teeth, elevator, selfie picture taking weirdos and losers out here. And Instagram and TikTok, they were in on it. And unfortunately, they got a lot of normies. They got a lot of non-crypto people in. Man, they scammed $40 million plus. It's up to like $60 million. Well, they have another scam. And this one is called Time. Time, right? It's using this. You can tell by the eyes and stuff. Just it's really, really pathetic. You go in, dump, there you go, smack it. By the way, if you're wondering what this is, why does it do this? Right. They have a market maker, friends. They launch and they tell everybody, hey, this is launching, time to get in. And they push it up at the start. And then what they do is they just start ratcheting the dump. But there's no demand. Why isn't there any demand? Because Bitcoin and Ethereum are down. So look, when you're looking at these, you still can't mid-curve yourself sometimes, right? But that's just, you have to be careful, right? I mean, remember I've told you, you got to learn all the rules before you can break them. Yes, avoid all these scams, but you're going to see scams will pump the hardest in this bull market. Just like SafeMoon. SafeMoon went to $17 billion. I've already made a video from that Coinfessions Rekt telling you that he, that kid turned $10,000, he was 18, $10,000 into 25 million, but he didn't sell. He sold when it came back down to 1 million, and then he went and revenge traded and lost it down to 0. So he didn't even keep the 1 million. So, see what I mean? SafeMoon. So if that kid had any understanding about how scams are and their product market fit, he would have never entered in the first place. Or he would have put in like $50 only. It is what it is, man. That's why not everyone's going to make it in this game, friends. There's a lot of chaotic randomness going on. And not everyone's going to make it. I mean, you are. You and I are. I mean, we're taking the best shot. We're literally taking the best shot. We hit 18 hours a day, highest value content. But look what this guy did. I sold all my mother's jewelry and bought bonk. I'm down 1 grand so far. So, oh man, these guys. It's just crazy, man. This is the bonk chart, friends. This is the weekly bonk chart. And you might say, oh, higher lows, higher lows. Look, man. Bro, you're buying something that literally went up. Okay, it went up 261x. Okay, and if you even check, friends, another good way to measure these things, you can go to the meme category or any category that you're looking at and just have a look at the rank of your coin, right? Have a look at the rank of your coin in the whole industry, for example. Where is Bonk? Bonk is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's like the 5th biggest meme. Where are you going to go here? All right, what's he hoping for? Is he hoping that it flips Doge? There is even a category called Soylana Memes. So Soylana ecosystem. I clicked on Soylana Meme. Look at this. Bonk is obviously number 2. Where are you going to go, bro? Where are you going to go? Of course, he's not thinking like that. He's not thinking rationally. He's thinking, well, you know, my friends like it and it's a dog. We'll see what happens, man. God bless him. Also, shout out to my friend Sir Lockington, the Lock Enjoyer. This must be from Lock In. What do you mean, brother? He's so going to make it next cycle. Yes. Next cycle, Bonk is going to be a cycle 2 coin. So, no, he's not going to make it next cycle. I guarantee he's going to be selling before next cycle breaks at the top because Bitcoin's probably going to be, who knows, $200,000-$300,000 by then. Also, interesting information for you, friends. Still on our journey. Franklin Templeton. All right. One of these, what are they, like funds, ETF guys? Look at this. Wall Street is compelled to shill meme coins instead of boring governance tokens. We, the mass population, are motivated by number go up. Look at this. Look what they're posting, man. See? Look what they're posting, friends. Remember what they did in 2021. NFTs. You know, Bored Apes, friends, did 10,000x. right? It went from like 0.08 ETH to 140 ETH. If you do 140 divided by 0.08, that's 1,750x return on your ETH. On your Ethereum, 1,750x return. That's wild. So yeah, and Ethereum did what, like a 5? Yeah, so this is the 10,000x USD. By the way, you got the mutant ape. You got the ape coin as well. The Bored Ape coin. So you got over 10,000x return. I think I ended up calculating it was something like 12,000 or 14,000x. That's crazy, man. And that took over everything. Yes, they all dropped 99%. But, you know, we saw it in 2021. These Wall Street funds and everyone on TV and everything, they didn't come in and talk about governance tokens. They weren't talking about layer 2, zero knowledge, technology. They're not talking about that, man. It's funny. Retailers, friends, yes, up to a certain point, we can't move markets. We can't. But without us, everything's worth crap. They need us. Where is the business-to-business side and investors trading commodities of crypto around? Right? Where is that? It's not fun and you can't make any return on it anyway, but it's not there. It's crypto's, it's grassroots. Crypto's by the people, for the people. So retailers are the spear. And what does everyone else think? Everyone else thinks, no, retail comes in last. No, don't. Go look at every single alt season. Go look at every single freaking alt season. How does the alt season start? It starts by retailers making money. Retailers making money, then they yell loud enough to get their friends and family in. Then their friends and family start making money. And then you've got like another month to go before everything goes to zero. Every single alt season. Go look at it. I made videos on it. Okay, but if you go watch, obviously, mainstream crypto, because they don't do their research like me, they're not here 18 hours a day. They don't have a fluffy microphone and they don't sit on a squeaky chair. They will say that, no, the funds and the smart money get in first and whatever. No. What smart money, bro? They're holding dead coins from 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years ago, telling you that like privacy is going to come back and stuff. They're not that smart. And it makes sense why they're not that smart. It's because they are from TradFi world trying to value crypto like TradFi does with cash flow stuff. Those coins don't go up as much, okay? We're trading network effects, trying to get attention. It's a completely different game. Now, I had this joke tweet. POV, Hex finally got above 2 cents, which is just the 3x. I don't know why Messi is crying. This music. I don't know why. Maybe he missed a goal. He probably did. So, we're having fun, of course. We're having fun. So, that's what it's going to take, by the way. If Hex just does a 3x, everyone's going nuts again. And I know everyone jokes. We joke about, he's still down 99%. Yeah, but that's low-level thinking, man. That's low-level thinking all the time. Yes, it is down 99%, but you got to go a step further. You got to ask yourself, how come, even though this coin is down 99%, why are there still 170 content creators yelling about it? Why? Why are there still 70 streamers covering it if it's down 99%? So if this is total Hex, right? If it just did a 6x back to 5-6 cents, that's basically your megaphone. It's basically the market telling you, oh wow, this thing might stay alive longer than what the market is expecting. The market's expecting a 1% survival rate for Hex. Obviously, by the price, you can see it. Maybe the real answer has got a 90% survival rate. That's what's up to you to speculate. Also, friends, we're going to have some salami, probably some pizza today as well. Bitcoin salami reserve. That's what we're waiting for. The strategic reserve from Donald Trump. Now, he might not say it. He might underwhelm. Doesn't really matter. The fact that I just said those words, that's all I want them. Just say the words. You don't even need to buy it, dude. By the way, just to tell you, the US government probably won't buy Bitcoin. They already have access to 200,000 Bitcoin. They might just agree not to sell it, which means they are a holder, which means it's good marketing, and that's what it comes down to. Also, we saw some posts that Kamala Harris's team got back to Bitcoin Magazine, and they basically confirmed that she's not coming. And it doesn't take a genius to figure out why. It's because she would figure out that it's going to be a total boo fest, and she can't learn crypto words close enough. She can't talk to anyone because if we ask her anything, she has no idea what the hell's going on. Like, do you even know what's the difference between Bitcoin and Ethereum? No idea. I'm sure Donald Trump doesn't know, but we don't care. He's like, hey, listen, you nerds over there. Okay, you gave me money? Sweet. I'm going to bribe you. All right, thank you. Thank you. That's what we want. That's what we want. Take the corrupt SEC off us. Now, I'm going to end with this, friends. I can't tell you how much this made me laugh. Okay, so imagine this in your mind, all right? Donald Trump takes the stage at the Bitcoin convention. Okay, so he walks up, he faces the crowd, And then he finally announces, okay, remembers the Bitcoin convention in Nashville. He looks at everybody dead in the eye and he says, I'm here to formally announce the XRP strategic reserve policy. XRP sends to 28 bucks. Crypto Twitter, YouTube, we're all in disbelief. And then all the XRP guys say, we tried to tell you they were going to put it on the US balance sheet the whole time. We all had 8 years to buy the Ripple rumors. Just imagine. Somewhere out there in another parallel universe, that did play out. And I'm glad it's not our timeline. That would be hilarious. I really do want XRP to pump, friends. I can't tell you how much I want it to pump. I want it to pump so much. Okay? Because it would be evidence, just like Tron, it would be evidence that if the community refuses to leave, you do get a survival pump later on. You do. If you just refuse to leave. Now, refusing to leave and you moving in and out of positions, okay, don't just think something because, okay, they're never going away. Because refusal to leave, friends, it relies on the founders. They can't all dump their tokens. There's not enough liquidity. Okay, XRP still own 55% of their coins. I promise you, if Ripple could find a bid today for 55% of the XRP tokens at 50 cents remaining, they'd get out of everything and go start up a new company. They would be done. They have no more tokens left. They've been dumping on everyone, okay? So same thing with these other coins. The only reason that these other founders and all these, they can't go to another coin because they're all in on theirs. They own all the coins. They can't move anywhere else. There's not enough liquidity to get them out. It takes time. Okay? That's why you need a community. You need actually doing work if they actually want to exit. It's like with Elon Musk as well. So where does it go from here? Don't be like the sacrificial lamb, but it would be nice glory if we saw that. It would be very, very nice and wonderful if XRP could finally at least, prove everyone wrong, and this XRP BTC chart can finally actually go up, okay, and basically just make it worthwhile. Remember, this is their 2021 cycle, so this is third cycle stuff. Look how garbage that is, by the way. This is first cycle, second cycle. Look at that third cycle curse. You see that? Now we're on the fourth cycle. Let's hope that it has a good result for all the rest of us. Make sure you like, subscribe, better button, or catch you in the next one.